Thank you for joining me this evening, where we are going to mutually examine this insane light known as the MX3T-C with 4 SST70 emitters equaling 10,000 LED lumens and 8100 ANSI lumens. Now, this is a light that I did not intend to buy, nor was I offered it to review. This is a light that was sent to me by mistake. I ordered the SST70 version, the old MX3T, but they were out of it. So they sent this one hoping I would accept it, but alas, I decided not to, and I'm sending it back after this review. However, here's the user's manual. If you like a lot of flood, if you like a lot of output, then this light is totally your thing. For the right person, it might be a really good sell. You'd be surprised how throwy it is. For those who think that multi-emitter lights do not throw well, you've never owned one, because this throws incredibly well for a non-thrower. So here are the instructions. And if you want to pause and go over any of this, you can look up the specs. This is all available online. You can even download the manual for free on EagTac.com. Here's what it comes with: a little USB Type-C adapter for a standard USB. It's got what looks like a tail cap and another button, O-rings, standard stuff. You've seen all this before. Warranty card, advertisements, and here is the light. Now, this is a son of a bitchin' case, man. This is a case you want right here. You could use this with any good size thrower. That is, I've actually tried it on. It's really tough. And it's really useful. This fits in there rather nicely, the light does. You can get in and get it out without doing too much damage. It's nice, shall we say nice. Here's the little Type-C charging port, which sometimes comes undone when you're fooling with it. If you pull it out of the container or the holster, you're going to sometimes knock that off and accidentally activate it. And of course, the UI is where all of these companies start messing up, because they put all of these buttons. Here's the button that takes it to one mode at a time and then turns off and goes back on, and you have to hit the black button to turn it off. You can cycle through strobes. It's got a whole bunch of menus like a lot of these annoying new lights. It also has, ridiculously, a cigar grippable tail switch. It just goes on and off. Same thing with the top switch. You also have momentary on, to its credit. You just hold it down. For the right person, this might be a sell. This is all too confusing. It feels okay in the hand. It feels pretty manageable. I'm not going to go into all of the programming features and all of that, because it's just bullshit. Nobody cares. And if you care, you're one of the weird ones. But that said, when you see this thing perform, it does have some really mean output. That 8100 lumens is very impressive, I would say, to all. And so we'll go out and take a look. All right, here we go. And the sky is still a little bit light out, but god dang, this is something else. 8,100 ANSI lumens, 10,000 emitter lumens with all four combined. This is a light, man. If flood monstry, is that a word? Flood monstry is the name of your game, then this is going to fit your bill. This will carry easily 500 to 600 meters just because it's so bright. And honestly, what you're seeing on camera isn't quite cutting what I'm seeing, because it's even brighter than. And even with that, I'm actually filming about 30 minutes too early. The sun's not even really gone down, as you can see in the distance over there. I said, hey, screw it. I'm just going to go out and show this thing off. So right now in my hand, it is still not too hot, but it's getting hot on the head. My God, this thing is something else. So if flood is your A game, then this is something the likes of which you really want to have. You're going to pay a lot. You're going to be carrying around a chunky soda can size light, but you'll have a damn good case for it. So I dare say, if this is really what you want, then you could, you will have something to show for it. Let's go over there. I don't think anyone's walking. This is really going to scare people. This is bright, man. Thing with flood is when you get against other forms of light, the light pollution makes it a lot harder to appreciate. But a light like this, no way. Look at that. That hurts my eyes. Now it's getting really hot in my hand. And to my knowledge, it has not stepped down yet. So we're just going to hold it there. Now I have my hands on the buttons. This level right here is hot. Really, really hot. Let's do a sky shot. Yeah, it still hasn't stepped down. I'm having to hold it in the back though because it's getting really son of a bitchin' hot. Alright, let's turn it off for a second. Now we're gonna do... Oh no, man, this sun thing is hot. I still can't touch it. Let's do the low. Oh, no, that turned it back. Okay, whoa, holy crap. Okay, let's cycle through. Let's do low. This is a very nice light to have if you need just to keep it on when you have a storm or power outage. You could totally do that. This is the lowest mode it has. We're going to jump up again. We're going to jump up again to insane levels. Now we're in insane. Now we're in oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I really do not want to piss the entire neighborhood off. Well, look at that cat. Look at that cat running in the bushes over there. Oh my god, look at this. This entire side of the house is lit up. Man, forget car headlights. Alright, off, on. Wow. Alright, it's a bright mamma jamma. Bam! Holy crap. Oh yeah, this is definitely see it to believe it territory. This is bright, man. All right, we're approaching the clearing. Wow. If you want to have a good imagining of how this feels in the hand, then imagine a Coke can emptied and you are a kid and playing around with the change your parents have and that you fill it up with quarters. That's how this feels. Very weighty. All right. It goes way back there for the simple fact that it's so damn bright. Where were we? Oh God. Yeah, I can see all the way back there to that fence, which you may not be able to see because it kind of stoops down. You can see, light up all of that. Now the thing with this, another thing, is that as soon as you turn it on, every bug and tarnation is coming right at you. Do it on this side. Unbelievable brightness. So even though this sort of beam profile and beam is not my favorite, it is nonetheless staggeringly impressive to hold and to play with and to consider for you if perhaps you might want to add this to your collection, because if you like soda can lights, you're definitely getting a value here in terms of your brightness, lumen per dollar. Really crazy how bright this sucker is. It just keeps going and going and going. And no part of these trees feel neglected. I feel like I could go out there and a block party could be going on. I'm getting bit again. Remember like the other night when we did the beam shots out? And okay, I've got to turn it off. I just burned my hand. We are heading back to the house here. I'm done with this thing. It's really nice, but it is honestly too hot to hold. Forget regulation, forget step downs. This thing, it does step down, I have noticed, but it hasn't done it this trip, and I don't know why it is so intermittent, some of these lights, and when and how they choose. I want to know the criteria by how they figure that, because it's never felt this hot before, and there's times when it has felt less hot, and it did step down considerably. This, and when it steps down sharply. It does not mess around and gradually get dimmer. Wham! Wow. But God, it's so hot now. Look, I'm having to carry it at the very end, and it's still difficult. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up because, well, just because. You guys have a good night.